Hello YouTube, my name is Elizabeth and welcome back to the Owlery. I really need a haircut, like super bad. So this is just how my hair is going to be today. Hope you guys don't mind. I kind of like it. Anyway, today I'm going to be talking to you guys about my favorite series of all time and the 5 reasons why you need to read it. And just in case you're new here, that series is The Remnant Chronicles by Mary E. Pearson. Kiss of Deception follows our main character. Her name is Leah, and she is betrothed to marry the prince of a neighboring kingdom. Now, of course, Leah does not want to marry this prince because she's never met him. She's convinced that he's going to be old and ugly and mean, and she doesn't want to marry someone that she's not in love with. So in order to get out of this marriage arrangement, she runs away with her friend and lady-in-waiting to a city by the sea to kind of start a new life. Her father, the king, is extremely angry that she's run away and gotten out of this marriage agreement because it is also a peace arrangement between her country and the neighboring country. So he sends an assassin after her to kill her. The prince that she was supposed to marry also runs after to go find Leah to kind of fix this marriage arrangement that they have and take her back so that they can get married and the wedding can go on. The book is told in 3 different perspectives: Leah's, the assassin's, and the prince's, but we don't know who is the assassin and who is the prince. We know that their names are Rafe and Caden, but we don't know if Rafe is the prince or if Rafe is the assassin, and vice versa. So that leads me to the first reason why you need to read the Remnant Chronicles series. It is a guessing game. You have no idea which of the main characters are which person, and if one of them that you might like is going to kill her in her sleep, or if the other one that you don't like is the prince that she might marry. And it's such a roller coaster of emotions, and you're constantly going back and forth trying to figure out who's the prince and who's the assassin. And I'll tell you, I was wrong. I thought that one person was the prince and he wasn't, and I love this story so much. The guessing game of who's the prince and who's the assassin really dragged me in and made me just obsessed with this story. I think I'll put them there so I don't have to hold them the entire video. But that leads me to my second reason why you should read this series, and that is because it is an epic fantasy. There are battles and kings and countries and intrigue and princesses and wars, and people die, and there's a little bit of magic involved, which is super intriguing. You don't get a lot of it until the second book, but it's talked about in the first book, and you're really wanting more of that. And it's just one of the most epic fantasies I've read in young adult, next to like the Fallen Kingdom series, which if you've read that, I really think that you would like this. If you enjoy any type of fantasy, I think that this is absolutely a must read and you're really going to enjoy it. The third reason is the love story. Now, there does end up being a love triangle in this book series, but I feel like it's a love triangle done right. The boys are both in love with the girl, but the girl clearly likes one more than the other, so it's not really like a true love triangle. I think a lot of what annoys people about love triangles is when the girl is like, who should I choose? But she clearly knows who she wants to be with, which is really nice, and the love between them, I just ship it so much without trying to give spoilers away. It's just really great love story, and again, I really enjoy a good love triangle, a love triangle done right, and this is definitely one of them. The fourth reason why you should read this book series is the writing style, and I'm not a writer, so I really find it hard for me to get my point across as to why something is good writing or why it is appealing to the ears to some people, but I think what I'll do instead is I'll read like the first couple of small paragraphs here, and you guys can get sort of a sense of the beginning of the book and if you like the writing style, and you can decide for yourself. Chapter 1. Today was the day 1,000 dreams would die and a single dream would be born. The wind knew. It was the 1st of June, but cold gusts bit at the hilltop citadel as fiercely as deepest winter, shaking the windows with curses and winding through drafty halls with warning whispers. There was no escaping what was to come. For good or bad, the hours were closing in. I closed my eyes against the thought, knowing that soon the day would cleave in two, forever creating the before and after of my life, and it would happen in one swift act that I could no more alter than the color of my eyes. I pushed away from the window, fogged with my own breath, and left the endless hills of Morgan to their own worries. It was time for me to meet my day. So that's just the first page of The Kiss of Deception. And again, I think the writing is beautiful and poetic, and it flows nicely, and it's really, really beautiful to my ears. But I know everyone has a different opinion on what a good writing style is, so that's why I read the first page for you to decide for yourself. Before I get to my fifth and final reason, I have a bonus reason for you guys, and that is the maps. I love the map making that they did for this book. They've got Morgan, which is the kingdom from that Leah is from, and Dalbreck, which is the kingdom that the prince is from, and all these other kingdoms. The Venda is a different kingdom that plays a lot into the third book, and I just really love the old-time medieval style that they have here on the bottom and on the sides, and they have the clouds, and I just think it's gorgeous. I really wish it wasn't this like one shade of brown color. I kind of wish it had different shades and different colors and stuff like that, but other than that, I think this is just the most gorgeous map, one of the most gorgeous, and I love that it has lots of detail in the cities and what the cities actually kind of look like, and I think it's gorgeous. I love, love, love this map. And the fifth and final reason why you need to read the Remnant Chronicle series by Mary E. Pearson is that the third and final book is coming out next week, August 2nd, and I'm so excited. It is called The Beauty of Darkness, and that cover, and I just really am excited to know the finale of what's going on with Leah and Caden and Rafe and all of the other characters, and this series is just the most... It just moves me in a way that I can't even describe. It's one of the very first, like, hugely epic fantasy, young adult reads that I got into, and so it just holds a special place in my heart, and I want everyone to love it as well. I feel like this series is highly, highly underrated, but I am so, so excited for everyone on BookTube to read it. So those are my 5 reasons why you need to hurry up and pick up the first 2 books in the Remnant Chronicle series before the third one, Beauty of Darkness, comes out on April 2nd. Alright guys, I really hope that you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!